First watch this. Then you will see how the tables are turned.
Jackie, do you get naughty or nice vibes from John?
John is giving really nice vibes.
Well, that's good to hear.
Do you have a little bit of a bad side?
I'm gonna say no. Okay.
He just seems a little nervous. I'm sorry.
When they reject good guys, they don't feel any shame. But when the good men rejects them, they gets angry and stunned. Let's watch all the yelling and angers of those women who got rejected by good guys, and how the tables are turned now.
Women hate to be left. You want to break a woman's ego? Reject her.
Boyfriend loving it? Yeah, look, there he is. You mean your dad? Look, he's sitting there. Look, he's sitting right there. Yeah, I bet
Do you
no
mean your
one
dad?
knew that. I bet no one knew that, exactly.
Do you think if I had a boyfriend I would do this?
I think I'm hot.
Not really.
Oh, why?
Way many more people attractive here than you.
What's not hot about me?
Your personality and your voice.
My voice?
You're a little too small. You can maybe like eat a burger, not be anorexic.
That's aggressive.
I don't know who you're trying to impress. No one's gonna simp over you.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Okay.
Do you want to go on a date and get naughty together?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to? Not at all?
Nope, sorry.
Okay. Do you want to go on a date and get naughty?
No, I'll pass.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is awkward because you rejected me.
Go find someone else.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Madison.
Okay, do you think our friend Nabil is cute?
Yeah, you're cute.
Thank you.
Would you be interested in being Nabil's first kiss?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
What made you not want him?
I thought he was too nice. I thought I would walk all over him, and I was going...
I thought he was too nice.
She thought wrong.
Oh, I did. I thought wrong.
I don't know what it is. There is this thought out there, this desire out there. I want me a soldier. I want me a hard dude. I want me this and that and the other thing. And those are the worst guys to get because they're not nice to you. And you get a nice guy and you're worried like, I don't want him. Why wouldn't you want a nice guy? I mean, they always say nice guy finish last. That's because women are foolish.
Women hate to be left. You want to break a woman's ego? Reject her. I cannot tell you how many times I have dealt with women who I've turned them down and they couldn't handle it. Especially women who are pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous because they're used to getting everything you want. Women hate rejection because they love our male attention and validation. They need it. It is oxygen to them. It is currency to them. It is manna from heaven. Our attention, gentlemen, is a woman's lifeblood. They need it. And the sooner you guys start to realize that taking your attention away from women, taking your sex away from women, and telling women no is more powerful. It's more powerful than 6 figures. How about that?
I don't like finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore. That he's like over me. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on? That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter-patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
As a professional matchmaker, I see so many great women get declined by men for really silly reasons. So men, what are the main reasons why you would decline meeting a woman? Post your reasons in the comments attached, and I want to see if my theories are correct behind this.
What's your body count?
Like 2 or 3.
Okay. How many people do you think I've slept with?
I don't know. I see that crosshair necklace, so I'm going to say about 26.
26?
Yeah, that necklace is just there for decoration. I think you don't struggle.
Decoration? Well, then do you want to make it 27?
I'm good.
So I'm probably gonna get shit for this video, but honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna make it anyway. I wanna talk about guys that reject hot chicks and then slum. Meaning you dated a hot girl and then decided that hot girl was not for you and are now dating a girl that is not nearly as hot. Obviously, there can be a lot of factors as to why you reject a hot girl. This is just a very broad generalization, but I'm gonna say it. I think the main reason that men reject hot women is because they don't want to have to work that hard. I mean, I think it's no secret that hot chicks tend to have higher expectations and higher standards than maybe less attractive women. I know how that sounds. It sounds really bad, but I think it's just because, again, hot chicks are just used to being treated a certain way. So I do think oftentimes when attractive men meet attractive women, they're almost like, crap, I'm actually gonna have to put in a lot of work here. Whereas girls that are less attractive just don't require that much work. To be clear, I think that you guys should be putting in work for whoever you are dating, no matter what they look like. But I think that girls that are less attractive, I mean, they're gonna be more likely to just accept you for how you are. They're gonna appreciate you more. They're going to demand less. They're gonna make you feel better about yourself. Again, obviously, I'm sure that it's like you could break up with a hot chick because she's just an asshole. But if that were really the case, then why wouldn't you date another hot girl afterwards? And yes, I understand that obviously other things than looks are more important, and you could have matured and realized like, hey, I actually want to date somebody that I have shit in common with and makes me laugh and that's smart and cool and not just hot. But there are hot girls that have good personalities and that are smart and cool and you have things in common with too. They're just higher maintenance. I get it, you're gonna call me shallow and all of that, but I'm just calling it like I see it. Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me for more tips.
Men are now at a point to where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone. Y'all have messed it up. Women, a lot of us have messed it up. And like I said, even surprisingly to me, like I was noticing and seeing so many men, like I desire family. I desire commitment. I desire marriage. I desire to have a woman. I want to provide for a woman, take care of a family. Like men have been wanting that. But now you're starting to see more and more men become more and more comfortable with the idea of not having any of that, because men are valuing and desiring their peace over everything else.
Call up a guy and say you want to talk tonight.
Oh, I got a good one.
Can we hang out whenever you get back?
Now you want to hang out?
No, I do, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
No. I'm gonna go with someone else.
Go.
That's the guy that has had a crush on me since 7th grade.
That's a W Brown.
That's wild, bro. He's been in the friend zone for 7 years and rejects her over the phone.
My man.
What's up, my guys? Most girls won't admit this, but for your sake, I will. I hate nice guys. So let me help you out. Here are 3 nice guy traits to avoid. Stop sending exclamation points and emojis. Who am I texting? My best girlfriend? You're texting like this because you think it'll make you more relatable. I want a man. You can make me feel comfortable without giving me feminine vibes. Stop putting my needs before yours. Why do you think Chad is getting my attention? Do you think it's because I get what I want every single time I ask him for it? Do you think it's because every time I get upset, he apologizes or buys me something to make me feel better? Do you think it's because he stays home from the gym or his boys' night when I tell him I don't want him to leave? No. Compliments. Without meaning, that is. Calling a girl beautiful only goes so far. We know when you're saying it, it's just because you think you have to. You make it lose its meaning. Whether it's your opening line on Hinge or a text you send me after meeting. This one does you no favor, Steve. It's just a slimy way to put me in a position where I can't respond negatively without being called an ungrateful bitch.
You guys alright? Is this a date? No? You guys are friends? Yeah. Oh, best friends, bro? Are you lying? Because she's smiling mad hard. No, y'all are friends. That's awesome. How long y'all been best friends? 10 years. Woo! 10 years y'all been best friends? What's your name, bro? Dennis? Dennis, you ever try my nigga? You ever... No, nothing? Why not? She's a very pretty girl. She got problems, though. Oh my god.
Hi.
Huh?
I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Honestly, I'm just trying to go.
Okay.
the men in 2023 far more sensitive? Like, I don't remember men having so many feelings in the past.
That's because in the past, men were told, happy wife, happy life. So they just put up with y'all's nonsense just to keep the peace. We men are speaking up now because we're gonna point out your nonsense as soon as we see it.
They are very opinionated about things. They be feeling some type of way, and y'all are verbal about it. Y'all be throwing little hissy fits and stuff.
I'm sure you get this a lot, but is there any way I could get your number?
I'm sorry, it's gonna be enough for me.
Why?
I just started dating this girl. It's getting pretty serious. I don't mean any offense by it. It's just that it's getting serious. I don't want to like mess with that at all. So
She doesn't have to know necessarily, you know.
unfortunately, now you said that she
Get
kind
your
of does.
number, and you can, you know, change my contact name, and you know, it could be totally fine.
It's
you
a
know,
funny
We don't
thought.
have. You know the
look,
drill. You know the drill.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I get that. I'm just like, it's not really my thing. She's been great to me. I'm gonna be great back to her. It's just where I'm at right now. So.
And here's proof that there are still some honorable men out there.
Again, I appreciate it. Don't mean any offense by it, but I'm gonna.
Well, I'm kind of taking offense by it. I mean, normally when I ask guys for their numbers, they give it to me, so I'm just like a little confused.
Feminist women out here making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you? I mean, I know physically I can take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17. Do I want to take care of myself all the time? No. Do I want to be independent all the time? No, I don't. Do I want to take care of somebody? Yes, I do. Do I want to make sure dinner is cooked and laundry is done and contributing to the household and taking care of the kids? Yes. Yes, I do. And then we got all you waffles out here ruining good men. They don't want to be good men because of feminists.
Aren't you gonna open the door for me?
Yeah, I was literally just about to.
As you should.
Shut that door. Shut that door.
I think I left them on the seat. 1 second. I just gotta move it for you. I don't want you to sit on it.
Okay.
Please drive off. Please drive off. Please drive off.
What age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman. Okay? I am a single divorced mom. I have been divorced now for 4 years, going on 5 years. So I have been doing this whole thing by myself, literally doing everything, right? For me and my daughter for the past 5 years. And I will say that although I am very happy with my life, I pray for a soft life, a life where the financial weight and the financial burden doesn't fall on me. Actually, I don't want a financial burden in our household, period, but I really do not want to carry the weights in that capacity at all. I want to be able to live a life of leisure, a soft life, a slow life. Like, I am so tired. And although I do feel like I carry it well, like, yes, you probably can't even tell that I'm tired because I do feel like I carry it well. That's not a good thing in itself. Like, it shouldn't be a badge of honor for me having to go through all these different struggles to be, you know, great, right? Like, I look forward to the day where I marry someone that kind of relieves me of the stress of like day-to-day life. And to be honest, I feel softer. I feel more feminine.
You don't remember so many men having feelings and emotions? Oh, you mean being a person, being a human being. Men have always had feelings. Y'all could be dead wrong, but if a man says his opinion, now he's an emotional. Why are you going back and forth with a woman online? Because you're wrong. That's why. Maybe we should just go back to the old times where men didn't really express themselves, you know, rah, all that manly shit, and just start popping you on your mouth. How about we just start going back to that?
Keep getting comments and DMs asking me if I'm single, dating.
other variations of that. And I thought this new year would be a great opportunity to explain how I'm feeling about dating right now in more detail. Let's say
literally no one asked. No one asked.
Feeling about dating right now in more detail. Let's say I pull out a jar and I go, guess what? There are 10 M&Ms in this jar, and you go, Laura, that's amazing. I love M&Ms more than anything else in the world. And you're like, yep, get in here and pick out your M&M so you can be happy for the rest of your life. And then so you stick your hand in there, and all of a sudden you're in horrible pain, and you go, hey, what the? And I go, oh my God, I forgot to mention, also in the jar, it's filled with maggots and needles and acid. But keep sticking your hand in there. It's worth it to find the M&M. So you keep sticking your hand in there, but the maggots bite you or whatever maggots do, and the needles stab you, and the acid burns you. So you tell me, hey, this isn't fun for me at all. So I say, well, I think you're just really bad at picking out M&Ms, and it kind of seems like you like getting bitten and stabbed and burned. But you need to get back in there because there are millions of other hands looking for those M&Ms. Here's some advice from people who found M&Ms before, years ago, even though it sounds like they're not M&Ms at all. And so you keep trying, but you realize that every single time you stick your hand in here, you're just getting hurt. And every time you pull your hand out, it's getting more and more disfigured, and you're starting not to recognize yourself. And there was this one time you thought you found an M&M, but it was a maggot pretending to be an M&M for some time. And you go, hey, I don't want—
Is this an analogy for her saying that she's ran through? I'm really, really confused. I kind of get what she's saying, but also wish she would just say it clearly.
Want to do this anymore? It doesn't seem worth it for the M&M. And I go, no, you don't understand. You won't be happy and fulfilled until you have an M&M. Also, you're going about it all wrong. You need to try setting good boundaries. But then you realize boundaries are just sticking your hand in the jar and just pulling it out faster than normal so you're not as disfigured and hurt. So then I go, hey, have you tried only picking the ones that give you money and then be mean to them so that they give you more money? And you go, I've been bitten by the maggots and stabbed by the needles and burned by the acid so much to know there is no financial compensation that makes it worth it. Also, I can't even find a normal M&M. How am I gonna find an M&M with money? So then I call you a pick-me that deserves to get hurt because you won't evolve your M&M picking strategy with the times. Hey, doesn't that make you want to punch me in the face really, really hard? Did I mention that?
I'm really confused. Am I being dumb? I'm really confused.
All the while, the maggots and needles and acid are screaming at you that you're too stuck up and you need to lower their standards and be their surrogate mommy, or else you're gonna die alone. But don't worry, they want you to stick your hand back in the jar because they're not gonna bite and burn and stab you like those other ones did. Here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm closing the jar. I'm gonna throw the jar in the ocean, and I'm gonna work on fixing my hand. Am I ever gonna stick my hand in the jar again? I really don't want to right now, but maybe that will change with time. But I think right now I'm tired of being told that I'm not good at picking M&Ms and that my standards are too high just because I want to be with someone who is kind to me and treats me like a human being. My orthodontist once told me that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It is starting to feel like insanity to keep drinking from the Kool-Aid that keeps poisoning me. So I'm not anymore.
Additionally, there is a growing movement among men towards self-improvement and self-awareness. Influenced by various online communities and personal development resources, many men are now focusing on building their own lives and careers before committing to relationships. This shift in focus has led to a greater sense of self-worth and independence, making them less likely to settle for relationships that do not meet their standards or where they feel undervalued. And that concludes today's discussion on MELTDOWN voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.